Darkness envelopes the room. A baby monitor crackles to life, breaking the eerie silence. Sarah's breath catches in her throat. It's Emily's voice, a sound she hasn't heard in 3 agonizing months. Sarah sits motionless in a dimly lit corner, her eyes fixed on nothing. Her feet carry her up creaking stairs to the attic. She sees herself as a child, kneeling beside her grandmother in prayer. A hidden crawl space door swings open on its own, revealing inky blackness beyond. On the threshold lies Emily's favorite doll, its plastic eyes staring up at her. As Sarah watches in horror, dark liquid begins to seep from the toy's seams, pooling around it like blood. The stuffed elephant Emily couldn't sleep without. Sarah's resolve begins to crumble. She wants so desperately to believe. Her grandmother's weathered Bible, opened to Psalm 91. With trembling lips, Sarah begins to recite. The old woman's words echo in her mind. When evil whispers, don't listen. Speak the word. Cracks spider across the walls as Sarah's faith grows stronger. My God, in him I will trust. An angelic figure materializes, its radiance forcing the demonic presence to retreat. The angel's voice is gentle yet powerful as it addresses Sarah. She continues praying, her voice rising above the chaos. But your unwavering faith has brought her peace. Now you must find the strength to let go and trust in God's plan. A place where no baby monitor should pick up a signal. The voice grows stronger. Mommy, I'm right here. Sharing her story of loss, spiritual warfare, and redemption. That we can choose to reach out to God and find a strength we never knew we possessed. Her words touch hearts and inspire others facing their own battles with grief and fear. She speaks of the power of prayer, not as a magic solution, but as a lifeline in the darkest of times. The light fades, leaving her alone in the basement. Sarah steps down from the podium, her heart full. As she makes her way through the crowd, she feels a small hand slip into hers. She looks down to see Lily smiling up at her, a silent reminder that love endures and hope springs eternal. But something has changed. I stand here today not as someone who has all the answers, but as a witness to the transformative power of faith. My daughter's physical presence may be gone, but her spirit lives on in the love I now share with others. Through this journey, I've learned that sometimes our greatest purpose is born from our deepest pain. The oppressive weight of grief that had consumed her for months feels lighter. A small spark of hope ignites in her heart. She knows that wherever Emily is, she is safe in God's embrace. And here on earth, casting a warm glow over the world, Sarah takes a deep breath, feeling truly alive for the first time in months. She knows the road ahead will not always be easy, but she faces it with renewed faith and purpose. Sarah has found a new calling, to be a beacon of hope for those still lost in the shadows of grief and doubt. Open the door. I'm waiting for you. The walls around her are plastered with missing child posters, each bearing the face of her beloved daughter, Emily. All you have to do is stay with me, forever. We can be together again, Mommy. Sarah silently thanks God for the strength to overcome her darkest hour. She has emerged from the valley of shadow, not unscathed, but unbroken, a testament to the enduring power of a mother's love and the triumph of faith over fear. The child's eyes hold a familiar sadness, and Sarah feels drawn to her. As they spend time together, Sarah realizes that her love for Emily has expanded her capacity to care for others. She begins the process of becoming Lily's foster mother, knowing that while she can never replace Emily, she can offer hope and love to another child in need. Suddenly, a small voice emerges from the static. Mommy, I'm so cold. Please come find me. She donates Emily's toys to children in need, knowing her daughter would have wanted to bring joy to others. There are still difficult days when doubt and fear threaten to overwhelm her, but she clings to the lessons learned during that harrowing night. She knows now that true strength comes not from holding on, but from having the courage to let go and trust in a higher purpose. Each night, she prays not for Emily's return, but for the strength to move forward and honor her memory. Heart racing, Sarah follows the ghostly sound emanating from the monitor. In the strobing darkness, a presence reveals itself, a writhing, shadowy figure that speaks with Emily's stolen voice. Sarah feels herself being pulled towards it, her grief and desperation overwhelming her reason. Sarah's hand trembles as it reaches for the doorknob. She hesitates, a memory flashing before her eyes. The voice becomes more insistent, more convincing. It speaks of secret moments only Emily would know, the lullaby Sarah sang each night. Drawn by an unseen force, Sarah descends into the basement. The voice speaks again, honey sweet and tempting. Tears stream down Sarah's face as she cries out in anguish. God, where are you? Why have you abandoned us? The lights flicker violently. Just as she's about to give in, another memory surfaces. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The shadow creature shrieks in fury. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. A blinding light floods the basement, driving back the darkness. Your daughter is not here. Sarah collapses to her knees, overcome with emotion. In the days that follow, Sarah begins to heal. She removes the missing posters from her walls, replacing them with photos of happier times. One afternoon, while volunteering at a local shelter, Sarah meets a young girl named Lily. Sarah's journey of faith continues. As the seasons change, Sarah finds herself standing before her congregation. Our faith is tested in the crucible of suffering, Sarah tells the rapt audience. But it is in those moments of deepest despair she pauses, her eyes scanning the faces before her. As Sarah concludes her testimony, a sense of peace washes over her. The congregation rises, many wiping away tears. Outside the church, the sun breaks through the clouds as she and Lily walk hand in hand towards their future. I hope you enjoyed our story. Please hit the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks.